Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So, everyone, welcome to my very first Tech Tip Tuesday. I had these back in the day. During COVID, actually, was the last time I was doing something like this, but we're going to do it, start them up every Tuesday here, Tech Tips Live. The goal here is that at the beginning of it, it's a simple tip. I'm going to try to get done here by quarter after with everything that I'm covering. And yes, like you all know me, there'll probably be some bonus tips along the way. And then we're going to open up the mics after that. So I'll ask that everyone stays muted until then. And then after that, we will just ask any other questions that you might have. So whether that be Teams, whether that be uh, Office, Windows, Procore, uh, Bluebeam, anything that you think I might know, which I know quite a bit, but I might plead the fifth on some things, feel free to ask. So the goal here, right now, this is kind of the beta group. So we have most everyone here is my client on the call. So feel free, it's a safe space. You can learn from each other. If you have a question, I'll maybe even bring up your environment if you're okay with that, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So today I'm going to talk about the new chat and channels interface inside of Microsoft Teams. Basically, all they're doing is combining Microsoft Teams, which yes, confusing, Teams, and the channels with the chats. So it's putting most of your communication in one tab, which is really helpful. You have all your unread messages together. It also gives you the ability to organize it how you want to organize it versus just a pin and unpin section. So it's really helpful, much better interface for how it all works together. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Your Teams environment has these two channels here. So what we're doing today is we're going to combine these two channels into one. So to do this, go ahead and go up to your settings. You're going to click on chats and channels and then combine them. And that's really all you have to do. Now, I will say that some of you all might not have this released to your environment. You need to be what's called on the targeted release, and it's slowly rolling out. Microsoft has been starting to roll it out over the last month and a half to some different companies. So if you don't have it, you can reach out to your help desk team and see if they'll add you to the targeted release, which is what I'm on. So I'm getting previews a little bit earlier. If not, just wait a week and it should be there. So, and for if you, just so you know, you basically need to be on this targeted release. If you were on the targeted release, it actually came out last December, I believe, is when it was released. So what does this do? Let's jump through these quick other settings that you want to go through real quick while you're in here. And these are available whether you have this setting or not at this point. But show message previews, I like turning that off. That basically just expands or has little previews next to it. You'll see in my chat when it's off how it's a lot cleaner. And then filters and discover should be on. I like the comfy chat here, and I like to see my channels information at the bottom rather than at the top. Read it in the course of time, and then make sure that your suggested replies are on so they make quicker replies for you all. So let's go in and see how this works. So everyone should notice here at the top left that my channels has turned, or my chats and my teams have disappeared. It's now just chats. And if I click right here, I'll see all of my information all together. So it organized all my chats here at the bottom. I can also see my teams and channels here at the bottom as well. And they're all there right on the left. I can also see some custom sections that I've made here as well. So I have a favorite section. I have my own building better information. I have a client section as well for clients because you can actually chat with external team members here. So then let's work our way up through here. So if I wanted to add like our company that we have, we can right click on something and we can show in a new section, for example, and I can say rental properties. And create that. And so now I have this brand new section right here called rental properties. I can move that section up and I can look in there. There's a channel just for one property right there. You can see the difference between each of these by clicking, hovering over, like the squares are my channels. These are group chats, and this is an individual here, or just two people as you go. Some other things that you have is you have the ability to quickly hide groups. So you can remove chat history or you can hide it. Another thing to note here is you can pop this out or you can remove it from a section or move to another section if you want to quickly. But I usually just drag and drop them to sections. So I'm going to go ahead, for example, hide that. Hopefully I can find it later. Yeah. So then as we move up through here, we have the different filters and at mentions. So like unread, I can quickly see which messages apparently I've read everything, which honestly, this is the big benefit right now is it keeps all your history, everything together. So you can really easily find what's read and unread. Then you can look at just your channels. So I can see what a channel is. Yesterday I had a question about what the difference is between a chat and a channel and why do we have channels. So think of these as predefined subjects that you're going to add history. So you have a team, a Microsoft team that is created as a predefined group. So we typically create those groups by like projects or by departments, like maybe you have an accounting group, an IT group, or you have a group like a finance group, or maybe a group of projects like renovation group or relocates group. And then you can have channels underneath of them, and the channels are the predefined subjects in that channel. So like maybe all of your business development is one channel, or all of your pre-construction conversation is one channel. So you can make that. I have a goals channel, I have a procedures channel, I have a videos channel in my Building Better team overall. And then I have a general channel. So more onto the chats. You got chats here, and you can see all your different chats real quick. And look through those. You can see unmuted items. Like if you mute a chat, it will be there. And another nice thing is this meetings chat, right? I can see all the different meetings that I've had really quickly. So as people know, that chat hangs out from your meetings. You may have a chat for this. I don't know for sure. We'll see. But it's all going to be right there in the chat there. This is the meeting chat actually for everyone. With that, last couple little things here is at the top here, you can always have the ability to collapse. Here's your custom view as well. And then go to your teams and find all your teams that you have here as well. This is where you can create a new team if you wish there. But the last little part here is kind of all this information right here. So you got a new message, new team, new storyline post, which is maybe a topic for another tech tip, then joining a team that you can find other teams, creating a new team and new section. So that's right there. So if I do like a new message, one thing I'd start thinking about is maybe going in and reaching out to some external people, because you can actually add external members, which we can talk about how that's actually accomplished if you guys want to in the conversation. And it's hello. So you can go back and forth with that conversation. So adding external people and then going in and putting them into your favorites. Sorry if someone's not in my favorites, I apologize. So with that, that's really all I have to cover as far as Teams channels. Hopefully you have that available to you. Thanks again for joining this first session.